all those things that have become meaningful, dynamic factors in affecting the way audiences think and feel about us in ways that they're not even sure they understand. They see these things. They make these little micro impressions.
The shape charge indicates that they are technically proficient. Proficient enough to go in on the prowl, so let's start looking for recent highline burglaries that have mystified us.
One of the hints I got from shooting LA Takedown that played a role in my decision to, was an important factor in my decision to make Heat, was that even though I'd lived in this city for so long, I got the first little taste of what LA really is in terms of the locations and the evocation of the city and a certain look that Los Angeles has in the winter when the marine layer comes in and the kind of acid yellow lights kind of backlight the fog, and that sense of the blown out feel of the place was, which is the reality of LA. I wanted to capture basically the way the city felt to me, being out in the middle of it at 2 in the morning, or on top of the gas tower, on top of a roof, or flying over it with the LAPD helicopters.
Okay, have one of them pick me up at the Vermont on-ramp.
You know, there's a glow that it has. It's uniquely Western. It's LA as LA is right now. You know, there's an industrial core to this city that you discover when you have 6 months to go out every single Friday and Saturday night from 9 o'clock to 3 in the morning with the police just answering calls. The docks, the LA harbor. We went there, I mean, there's a carpet of dead rats, packs of feral dogs, mountains of yellow sulfur right behind us. There's container loading over here. The chop shop is a real chop shop. The pit bull place where they're fighting pit bulls, they fight pit bulls. We didn't do anything to it. There was an illegal, unlicensed abattoir next door where they were slaughtering who knows what. You probably don't want to know what.
Man, what you doing coming in for, man? You crazy? This ain't Disneyland,
You were
man.
supposed to get back to me last night.
And that's what you find, you know. And that's Los Angeles. I don't have some terrifically smart sociological answer for this. I think LA is the modern city in the United States. And it's also kind of a cybernetic city in a funny way. When you are on a building downtown and you're looking out at the city at night and you hit one of these nights in January where it's crystal clear, it's spectacular. You can see every star in the sky. You can see 20, 25, 30 miles. And you see the amount of air traffic. It's almost as if the air traffic in my mind is almost a metaphor for this whole layer of data. You'll see 18 planes, the lights of 18 planes, all lined up on the approach in LAX on 2 runways, 1.5 minutes apart, helicopters all over the city. And you see this three-dimensional layer, and you see the microwave dishes, and you see the data being transmitted. This is Los Angeles, and it wasn't that way in the late 80s. I didn't get that feeling in the late 80s about it, and it's become more populous. There's also some downsides to this. I mean, LA was a more pleasant place to be in a way, in the early 70s. There's more room. There was more. There were factories, warehouses from the 1930s, wonderful deco places, just fallen into abandon, and empty lots. And there was a sense of space here. That's gone. But replacing it is the end of the millennium.
Yes, a heavy warm Sunday afternoon, I see you riding with your summer into your blue.